Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Brianna Janae, and I am back with another video. I am back, rebirthed and renewed, and reawakened, alive, tapped in, connected to this inner knowing and inner truth of myself that I have neglected for so long. And I am just here to tell my story. I am here to claim my depth of my truth, knowing my truth, knowing who the fuck I am, and not questioning that, and not allowing other people to come into my field and make me question that. I claim my truth. I claim the inner knowing of the depths of who I am, the being and the soul of all that encompasses within me. I no longer want to hold on to this story of not knowing or not being capable of knowing, not having access to things that are already within me. Like, for too long I have claimed that story. For too long I have sat in this inner mind blockage of I don't know, and not to say that it's not okay to not know, because that is okay to not know, but there's a one thing of knowing and ignoring, and then a one thing of not knowing, truly not knowing. And there are moments where I do not know, but there are many moments where I know, but my field, my perspective, my lens is in a sense of ignoring. And I do not want to ignore what I know because what is the purpose of that? That is not truth. And as a kid, that is actually one thing that blocked me, was how truthful I was, how upfront, how forthcoming, how not sugarcoating things for people. That was me at one point, and it is me. And I let that go because of how triggering it was to people and how much it tested people. But I can't do that to myself anymore. I can't limit myself in that way anymore because I'm scared of how people will respond to me being truthful with them. Truth resonates deep within me. Truth comes out of me. I just try to sugarcoat. And no more. I can't do that. I can't do that to myself. I can't dishonor myself in that way anymore, because there's so much value in the truth that I speak, in the truth that I hold, in the truth of the knowing of all that is there within me. Thank you, Spirit. Truth. There's a fire in me that knows the truth. And I have so much clarity on not ignoring it anymore. I can't keep ignoring it. I can't keep running away from it out of fear. I can't keep telling myself that people are the reason why that truth is gone, or that truth, I believed that the truth was gone. It's not. It's there. I just have subconsciously, unconsciously began to put it through a filter automatically so that it can be palpable. And that's not, no, that's not me. That's not me at all. And as you come into your awakening, as you awaken to yourself, as you come into your inner knowing of who the fuck you are, you have to be truthful with yourself. You have to let down everything that sometimes that you thought you knew, and get in touch with the stories and the projections that you have taken on as your identity and made it a part of your story when it isn't. I don't claim my projections. I don't claim the box that I was put into, that I put myself into based on others. And not to go down or like speak negatively against the projectors of my life and the people that did come and make me feel small and make me feel unworthiness. I just am grateful that that happened, because it's just something about losing touch with something so valuable, losing touch with something that's so profound, losing that, and then your story happening and you thinking it's one way, and then reawakening to the knowing of like, that's always been there. It's like so potent and so impactful of how it's like this power was already within you. This power was already there, and you were already a dope ass person. These things just happened, and those things happened for you to know how powerful you really are, to know the depth of your inner being, to know who the fuck you are. And so to not be grateful for the things that you seen as negative, the things that you seen as that tore you down, is a disservice, because that was what you needed so that you can really know. You can know the depth, the impact of the wholeness of what that really is. Like, I hope I'm making sense, and if I'm not, I know the sense and the truth of what I am saying. If anything, this is for me to just push myself past the limits and constraints and the boundaries that I have put onto myself, and have been afraid of reaching out of that, climbing out of the circle, the safeness of the circle I put myself in. And in order for me to grow, in order for me to surpass my limitations and surpass and embody and be a part of my wildest dreams, I have to know those things. I have to accept myself. I have to know who the fuck I am. And I have to walk in my truth and vulnerability and like true truth, like the deep truth. Like, you wouldn't tell a soul truth, that truth. I had a realization of, I was thinking about friendships and how I desire to have deep friendship and how I desire to have best friends that are damn near family. A a friendship of reciprocation, a friendship of knowing me deeply and me knowing them deeply. And just like a deep process of reciprocation of I'm giving and you are giving back. It's like feeding each other. It's like complimenting each other. I desire that, and I'm not afraid anymore to admit that. But with that is letting go of being scared to be truthful with people. I get so scared that when I voice the truth to them of what I'm seeing, the reflection that is coming into my field, and sharing that with the other person is going to drive them away, and that they're going to abandon me. And I can't, that's not me. That's not me. And it doesn't feel great when I hold back my truth. And I have learned to do it so well, but it never ever has felt great. It never has. And so in calling in soul friendships, I claim being okay with telling the truth, even if it hurts, and knowing that that person or people or persons will be okay with that and accepting of that and grateful for that, to have true deep reflection of what really is there, and not trying to sugarcoat and, oh, it's okay, it's gonna this and that. Like, no, you were wrong, and this is how you were wrong, but let's work through that. Let's support you in healing that. Let's support you in moving past this blockage if you're ready. And if you're upset in the initial moment, that's okay, because everybody is entitled to feel their emotions. But just having a knowing of, like, I know that friend will always be truthful. I know that friend is not gonna bullshit me. That's me. And I have been so scared to claim that and accept that and embody that, because of my fear of abandonment. What areas in your life can you call more truth? What areas in your life are you sugarcoating things? What areas of your life are you ignoring when you really know what it is? You just want to ignore. You want to be in that blissful ignorance because you can't handle the truth yet. And there's nothing wrong with that. You have to take baby steps sometimes, because I heard from somebody, I think her name is Candace or something like that, where she said there's just some people who can't accept the full accountability of all that they did, like all the things that possibly hurt or cause pain. It's hard to accept that. And so work with yourself. Work with what you're comfortable with at first, and push yourself to edges, little bitty edges that you can handle, that the mind can comprehend, that the body can shift through. You're always going to have to be at an edge. You can't really do it from a place of comfortability, but baby steps in the edges of that you were trying to meet. Baby steps in the areas of uncomfortability that will still push you to a point of healing, that will still push you to a point of acknowledging your truth. Because without truth is like blindness, and you can't see when you're blind. And to walk a path of fulfillment, to live a life of fulfillment, to live a life of true happiness, true peace, true bliss, is to have truth. So, truth. I appreciate all you beautiful beings for listening, for being here with me, for taking the time to see the reflection of you in me, because that's honestly what it is, reflection. So please like this video if you resonate, leave a comment answering those questions and subscribe. I would love to have you here in this community, this growing community, and to hear more of me and see more of your reflection in me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love.